In this video, I will be trying to build the extreme spinning coaster in 1 minute, 10 minutes and 1 hour. And the 1 minute goes in now. Of course, we're going to start with the new coaster, the extreme spinning coaster, because a few days ago in the update. So we're just going to start with a simple turn, nothing too extreme, and then just boosters, like that. Then we want a turn just like this. Okay, we have around 40 seconds left. That's quite a lot actually still. Okay, let's have a really overbanked turn. Let's get this back. Let's make this down. Let's make it actually all the way going to the other side, just like that. Of course, we're going to add a little bit of smooth in this so it doesn't look too terrible. Now we want to do the same on the other side, just like that. So we have some zigzag stuff. Okay, around 20 seconds left. Now we need to go back to the block breaks, 0 degrees, just like that. Is this going right? I don't know. Okay, breaks these two. Okay, like this. And now we still need to change actually the operation, otherwise it's going way too quick. Who's power 75? Yeah, I think so. Okay, okay, we just made it. Okay, that was a really close one. This one is actually a really standard layout, but I guess it works. Okay, let's see if it's anything good. Of course, we're going to do this POV. So let's see if it actually spins a little bit. I have no idea. I don't think it really will spin. It sort of spins. Yeah, it's nothing extremely special, but I guess it's all I can do in 1 minute. Not bad, but let's get to the 10-minute coaster. So for the 10-minute coaster, you have a little bit more time so I can actually think of what I'm doing. So what I want to do is have a station that's around this long, and I think I just want to start with like an inversion, like how the Ride to Happiness has. I don't really want to instantly copy it, but so that's sort of idea. So we have to get the length snap and put it of course on 10, make it shorter, and put the pivot offset on 4, and just get the really small pieces. And of course need to go a little bit down, otherwise the coaster will stop mid in the inversion, and we don't want that. Alright, and not fully. And now we're just going to do this all. And if you don't know this trick, this is how you can actually make some really smooth barrel rolls in the game. The coaster will look very weird, but we only have 10 minutes, so yeah, I cannot spend too much time on just this inversion at the beginning. And then this piece, and then we're going slowly less like this. And we also of course need to go up again, and then almost, and now we're going to do 0 degrees and get something like this, is straight, just like that. Great. And I think I'm first going to do a really small boost, because I found a way on how you can actually spin the coaster while it's going to launch. So first you want to do is actually a really small booster, then you lock and reset the spinning, just a really small piece. Then we add a few boosters, just like that. Then we actually unlock the spinning again, so it unlocks. And like that, the coaster will actually start spinning when the coaster goes. Of course, you want the pivot offset again on 0 degrees. I think we're just going to make a big hill up here. I definitely don't want to copy the Ride to Happiness, as I said, but we can always take some inspiration from it, I guess. So what I want to do is actually have some sort of top hat, I guess, something different. I don't think we can actually go too high. The lounge is not extremely long, but I hope something like this is long enough. Yeah, I have no idea if this is going to be any smooth, but we'll of course see. I think I actually want to create some sort of turn really steep going down, where it's sort of an inversion, but not really at the same time, where it just turns like extremely harsh. Yeah, we definitely have to go a little bit in the ground, so let's make it like this. Actually, we're going to remove some of the terrain, otherwise I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, just remove this. We can always make it look better later. Okay, and now we want to go up again. Yeah, but right now we actually have to go over the lounge, I think. Yeah, we will go over the lounge. I haven't planned this layout out, so I'm just still doing something, but maybe we can actually add some sort of 0 or just an inversion right here, which I guess can work. So I think we actually want this to be 130 degrees. No, that's... Wait, what is it doing now? Oh no, wait, that's too much. Maybe 60? 60 can work, 60 can work. Okay, and then we want this to be almost 180, so I guess 130, around this, needs to be going down. I have no idea if this is going to be too quick, but we'll see. And with this point, we will be going all the way down and put this on 130 degrees. Maybe make this a little bit bigger, and of course add the smooth in it, so it's not that rough. Maybe a little smaller. Yeah, the code coaster will go quite quick through that, but we can always change the boost power if needed. Then of course 60 degrees again, and yeah, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of zero dribble, but also a corkscrew. Yeah, it's in between. Then we of course want to have a turn to the other side. I don't know what it is with this coaster, but when you do like turns like this, they become just extremely rough. I'm still going to add them because it's fast, because we still have only like 4.5 minutes left. This transition, or the one is here, it's just really rough for some reason, and you get like, yeah, how do you say that? It's just really rough. But yeah, I guess that alright, that looks alright. It's maybe a little bit wide, but hey, 10-minute coaster. Okay, then we probably want like an overbank turn, just like that, going a little bit down, and then I probably want like under here or something, add a helix into the brake room, because we still need to change all the yeah, the operations, change colors, all that stuff. And yeah, this coaster takes a little bit more time than of course the wooden that I did and the multi-lounge. So yeah, this is a little bit more challenging, but I like a challenge. I like a good challenge. And now we will just add the same for this piece. I have no idea if this is actually going to fit under here. I think we're now just going to add some sort of helix. Yeah, this. Yeah, that's fine. And then I want to go down, so the coaster will probably be going under here into the brake run. So that means we have to go all the other way, and of course add some of this. And now we want to create the helix in here, which is actually going to be quite sharp. I have the feeling this coaster will be going really quick at some point. But hey, the helix right here, of course, going under here. Then it will be going up straight into the block brakes, or just the brakes. 0 degrees, going down. Try to make it as straight as possible, and of course add a little bit of hardline in it, just like that. And I think that's actually going quite straight. Yeah, brake, maybe one more. We want to actually build it from the other side, otherwise it will look a little bit weird. We're just going to add, I guess, some block brakes on this whole section. Create this turn going up, and the last piece just like that. Alright, now we have this really small layout, but it looks alright. Okay, now just let's first delete all the terrain that we don't need. So all the terrain that's floating, it doesn't need to be looking extremely good, but just so the track doesn't go constantly in the ground. So also this point right here, and of course under the barrel wall, and just one spot right there. Alright, and now we're going to change all the operations. So let's see if the coaster is actually going too quick, or it doesn't make it. I have no idea. Also, I have the feeling that this station actually doesn't work, right? Nope, it doesn't. Alright, so the first barrel roll going really slow through it. I really like that. Then we have the lounge. As you can see, the train starts spinning. That is, I guess, a little bit too quick. Then we have this inversion. Okay, I don't know, this is just going a little bit too quick. So what we will do is probably first change, of course, these two, so the coaster spin a little bit more. Then we're going to decrease this, but increase the friction. So the coaster goes, yeah, at the launch a little bit slower, but at the end it still goes around the same speed. So let's see if it's actually good enough now. And if not, I have like maybe 10 seconds to change some things. Alright, let's have a look if the coaster actually makes it now, because there's also a chance the coaster doesn't make this hill, and then we have a bigger problem. We have a bigger problem. Okay, plan B. So, 100%, we have like 10 seconds left. What are we going to do? Gravity, higher, friction, normal. Okay, I hope it makes maybe the brakes a little bit more. I don't know. Okay, time is over. Okay, yes, great. Let's see if the coaster is any good. So, of course, front seat row. Let's see if it is any good. I know this might be smooth. It's actually not that bad. You're not really spinning, of course, because it's almost just going straight. That's why we have this spin in the lounge, which is really good. And I have made it a little bit slower with the gravity, but yeah, the rest of the layout is probably still going a little bit too quick. And then we have this some sort of zero G roll, this really sharp turn going under the barrel, which is almost hitting your head. Then we have this last helix into the brakes. That's actually alright. So the coaster was actually a little bit more smooth than I was expecting. It also spins quite a lot, as you can see in the, of course, the first barrel not, but after that it's alright. The top end is actually kinda perfect with like how the speed goes. And yeah, the rest of the layout is maybe a little bit just boring and nothing that special, but the trains actually spin quite a lot. Yeah, it's definitely going too quick at the end, and the brakes are maybe not that strong enough. But for the rest, not a bad coaster for 10 minutes. So let's see what we're going to make with the 1 hour coaster. So for the 1 hour coaster, I actually have a really fun idea what to do with the beginning. No barrel roll or nothing special, but just like a turn that's like really banked, where you're like going almost out of your seat. So let's see what I mean with that. So first we're just going to make all these pieces around the same length. So just do it like that. Of course, move this a little bit down, and then we're just going to rotate the track the other way. So you will really get the feeling that you're like falling out of it. And then we'll just do it constantly like this and just rotate a little bit more. And I think we're just going to around 40 degrees. So let's do this, 40 degrees. Yeah, that's like, oh wait, that's not 40 degrees, just like that. And then you really have the feeling, because the trains will go, of course, straight. So you will really have the feeling that you're just falling out. I will show you when I've made this. Maybe one more piece that's around 40 degrees, and then we will just slowly turn back. And then of course 0 degrees and straight again. Just like that. Maybe make this one a little bit longer and add some hardline in it so it looks a little better. Like this. Of course I want to have a lounge, so we'll just probably add some brakes before it. But yeah, let's see what I mean with it. So as you will see, when we do this, the trains will keep the same, thing. So you will really have like the feeling you're going to fall out. And of course, when you're at the other side, you will really like have the feeling you're falling behind. But yeah, I really like this idea. And there's actually not a extreme spinning coaster that has this beginning. So it makes it quite unique. So we of course first had the brake, and then we're just probably going to add one booster. Of course, have the lock and reset spinning. I just really like rotating the train on the lounge. It just really makes it more alive. So let's add the lounge. I think we're going for quite a long lounge. And then of course we will have the unlock spinning at the end. Then we will probably have like a really, some sort of top hat again, but yeah, I think different this time. So I think we'll be going almost vertical like this. And what I then want to do is of course rotate to this side. Don't make it a top hat, but make it an upside down top hat sort of. It will probably look very weird. I have no idea if it's going to look any good, but I at least want to try it. If it's nothing, we can always of course change it back. So we're going to put this on 180 degrees, just like that. It's like a really big something. I don't know if this inversion actually exists. I know maybe Phoenix in Denmark has one right now. It's like a Vekoma top hat coaster, maybe, but I haven't seen it on, of course, the Extreme coaster. There are only two Extreme spinning coasters, Time Traveler and Ride to Happiness. But yeah, I haven't seen this one, so that's quite unique. I think I actually want to go the other way. I think this is probably better. And then we want to, of course, slowly go up again. Just like this. And actually let's have a look if this is actually any smooth or actually good. And there's also a chance it doesn't make it, so we have to like increase or decrease the boost power. I don't know. I think we probably have to like decrease it, because it will probably go quite quick. So first let's change all of these. So trick friction 75, gravity 125%, spinning drag 50, and weight 75. For the rest we can always change like boost power and other stuff, but let's make it 4 trains and let's test it. So as you can see, we have like this really feeling forward moment, and then we have the brakes before we launch, and then we spin, as you can see, and we go upside down. Oh, that's actually really, really cool. Okay, I know, I love that. Oh, I really, really like that. That's huge. Yeah, support of that will be incredible, but that actually looked really, really cool. All right, now that we have this part, let's do the rest in the form of a time lapse. Okay, so with around 5 minutes left on the clock, the coaster is done. And I'm just straight on going to say it. This is probably one of my favorite coasters I've ever built. I absolutely love it. Yeah, the timing of the block breaks with everything, it just perfectly fits in some way. Let's just walk really quick through it. So of course, we have the turn into the first lounge. Then you have like this upside down top hat, which is really cool. Then we have this overbanked, turn into a, the dive drop in moment. I think it's a dive drop if I'm saying it right, but yeah, as you can see, it goes through that. And then I have tried to make a 0G roll. It's definitely not the best. It's, maybe going a little bit quick, but I guess that's a 0G roll. And then the special thing about this coaster, it's going backwards, as you can see. So as what I made, it was a lot of circle to make that. It just makes it, and then it goes back. But the thing is with this coaster, the trains can rotate. So then the coaster will go back through the layout. What I did is actually lock the trains before what is this called? Just the stall, the top hat, the thing where it goes backwards. So it stops. Then you go all the way up. The coaster is not spinning, and then you go back again, and then you start spinning again. But then you just make, have some final airtime hill, some turns, and then I actually added some extra brakes here because the coaster was going quite quick through it. And then just straight into the brakes here. Those brakes are fine, and then of course this one resets the train again, so all the trains are going straight again before they enter the station. Alright, that's it. I absolutely love this coaster. This is, what I said, definitely one of my favorite coasters that I've built. Let's do a POV and let's have a look on how this coaster is in the POV. So, of course, we're going in the front row, and of course I'm not going to do the fancy POV because otherwise we don't see the spinning. Alright, first brakes before the lounge, and then we get the extra swoop to just spin. And I still really love this first inversion. Just having that hang time of like maybe 1 or 2 seconds upside down is insane. But so far it's quite smooth, nothing terrible. Then we have this, dive drop. I'm probably saying it wrong. Then we have this, it's a little bit quick, but I think it's alright. We're spinning actually quite a lot, but as you see, when we enter this, we stopped like this. We just make it. It's not extremely stopping, it was still spinning a little bit, but as you can see, we're all like stopped. And then we're going to spin again, as you can see. So at the hill, you really stop spinning, which is a really cool feature. And then we spin and have some extra turns at the end, just some brakes there. You don't really notice them when you're in the POV, so that's nice. And then we enter the brake run and we reset to like how we started. But of course, the coaster doesn't have to have an extra rotation point because the trains can actually move the other way around. So I don't know if it's actually possible in real life because of course you have like the brakes that are on one side, but just think those are just in the middle of something. So it's actually possible like this. Probably not in real life, but it is actually a really cool feature. I love this layout, and if you guys want me to actually see theme and finish this actually coaster, I would love to. So let me know in the reactions if I should do this. But guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And what coaster was the best? 1 minute, 10 minutes, or the 1 hour? Let me know. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will say, as always, goodbye.